Hey everyone, I am now level 48, and I am able to do most of the quests in Stillmoor. Actually, I'm able to do all of them. I've done quite a few of them, and I actually will be doing some more. Alright, so first quest I have is this. I have to basically kill Mathosian soldiers, and so let's just get started. So I actually have begun to be able to keep up my strike like iron constantly now. It's always up. Alright. Why am I AoEing? That's completely confusing. They actually buffed the damage of this character a bit. I find myself able to do a lot more things. So another side here is I've actually I didn't come up with it, I'm sure people do it, but I actually just figured out this pulling strategy. So I use my my strike like iron first because it has no cooldown, so I can actually, no global cooldown, so I can actually use it relatively quickly. So what I do is I use Power Strike and the macro for, it's not for Power Strike, but my macro for my main attack. The last item is Shield Throw, so Shield Throw default by it will be default if I'm at range. And then also I have Charge. So what I do is I can use my Strike like iron. Oh, this is a guy from before. I'm probably gonna die here. This guy is really well geared. I'm not even touching him. And of course I get ambushed from the back. Anyway, so I can why I just soul walk? I didn't mean to soul walk. Anyway, what I can do is I can use my range shield throw, build a point, and my charge and build a point before I even get to the target. So what I've been doing is if I have, let's say I have 3 attack points, I will use strike like iron, shield throw, and then immediately charge the target. So when I get to the target, I have a 3-point shield throw up, and I also have 2 points to attack with. Come on, man. Now this guy might be a different story. He's attacked me before, and I've actually been able to take him down pretty well. Nah, I've got help. He's got help now from that guy. I've actually been attacked by that guy and killed him. So I wasn't really worried about him. I always had my full heal in a pot. So anyway, yeah. So I can start a fight with a full 3-point strike like iron plus 2 extra points. If I have 1 point, I will typically use a shield throw, strike like iron, charge, and then I have 1 point to start the fight. So I can start most of the fights with at least a strike like iron up and 1 point, but at least a strike like iron up. So it's pretty nice. I've actually been doing that a lot, not consistently, but it's been pretty often. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this without getting ganked again. Alright, so I need to kill a bunch of these things in here. Yeah, I've been getting ganked by 50s a lot. Not really, doesn't really bother me. I just, what are you gonna do? Anyway, so I was doing quests yesterday over in this little area. Here, there's this town, like right here, a town. I was doing quests there, and that guy jumped me right outside, and I actually took him down. But was killed by the rest of his cult gang guild that took me out after that. So, but yeah, I took him down pretty well. It's, you know, I think that rogues have a lot of issues. They're really incredibly weak. His backstab crit me for 480. That's terrible. When I can crit with a one-handed mace for, you know, 800 damage to 1200, depends. So I need the undead mainly. So I can actually pull from range. This guy. Use my strike like iron and charge in, and I have 1 point. See, so that's been pretty nice. Been using it quite often. You see this? This is the main reason I've had a hard time leveling. I'm surprised I just didn't get ganked, but once this expansion, this like new thing came out, patch 1.1, the Guardians have been here in force, and there's always Guardians around, making it nearly impossible to do anything. It's been really tough to the point where we haven't even actually come out to Stillmoor because you teleport in and you get instantly ganked in the city. So, which is right here. It's been tough. We tried to field a group of Defiant to attack them, and we got told to shut up and get a guild, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But it's whatever. You know, it's whatever. So I did to level up, I've been doing quests in Shimmer Sand, which are mostly green. So, like, all these quests here I did a lot of quests to lead up to these quests, and these quests are still green. So, I literally quested all night last night, and it was the same deal. Yeah, it was the same deal, just took me all day to get one level on that guy. I'll typically look at people before I run or whatever, because some players will attack and some players won't. Some guilds, I mean, I know which ones will, which ones won't. Typically, Kill Cult is a ganking guild. That's what they do. So, yeah, that was pretty. That cleric is just. Couldn't even really touch him, and he was just dotting me and letting the dots kill me as I didn't even affect him. Heals in this game are really powerful. Kind of overpowered if you ask me, but that's okay. Oh, thought I was going linked out there. Alright, so I'm gonna continue to grind out these undead. Sagebrush, I'll forget that. I need that to level, so I'm gonna go in and AoE all this stuff. Make sure when you AoE, put up your so the finisher I used there was my perfect timing plus my Blade Fury, which consistently crits for 1,000. I think it's a little too high, but for now it's what it is. So I'll use it. Yeah, it's been kind of hard to do any of these things because the death drifts are not spawning in Shimmer Sand, which is a low level area from here, like level mid-40s. So what's happening is that the Guardians are camping this entire zone, and I'm not attacking any rift right now, so that's why I'm still alive. If I was actually in a group trying to kill rifts or trying to take down rifts, close them, I would be ganked. And I've done nine rifts here, and I've been ganked in all of them. But that is what the in-game's supposed to be. It's not really that. That's what disappoints me. And what disappoints me is the fact that the attitude of this server, the definer, is just terrible. I guess it's like that on most servers, actually. So, what are you gonna do? Alright, so I need soldiers and knights. I'm probably killing too many of those. Undead. I don't really need to. Boy killer. Huh. A mine nearby begins to... I don't want to be near that. Alright. So, I need these knights, and I don't know where any more are. You see how many guardians are? I mean, they just outnumber us so much. Ooh, bloodshade. Ooh, yes. Sold a stack of this for a few plat yesterday. I sold like 25 Drake root, whatever that stuff is, for like 10 plat. It just sells like crazy on my server. Okay. Oh, this kind of stinks. Do I need this guy? No, he's elite. Stay away. Alright. I don't really know what to do. I'm really surprised I'm not being attacked, but it's okay. So here I'll shield throw, strike like iron, and charge in. So now I have strike like iron 3 points, and I also have 1 point. So pretty nice little combos I've been using lately. When I get a mob this slow, I typically will not use a finisher so that I can start the next fight with 3 points. There's never really a reason to always blow your finisher. And I can get this guy, so that makes me happy. Some AoE out there. And that's all she wrote for that one. Okay, and I need this one right there. So I gotta kill this guy because he's in here. Okay, so I can do... I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I haven't watched it in years. God, that movie is so weird. I mean, I can't believe they give people lobotomies. It just blows my mind. I mean, good lord. I mean, that's what's her face, Kennedy, that chick, Kennedy, sister. She had a lobotomy when she was like mid-20s. That's ridiculous. She was a vegetable from a lobotomy. I mean, for the rest of her life. What kills me is that they kept her alive. I mean, she just sat in a wheelchair and they caused it. I mean, what the hell? I can't believe it's still done in some places. I can't believe electric shock therapy is still done in some places. That's just weird, man. I don't get it. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. Good movie. Just terrible. It just shows how terrible some people really are. Especially that nurse. I wish he should have killed her. He should have just finished her off. Really, he should have waited. I don't know why he was trying to gather that day though, like when they were in the office and she came after that party and they were all laying there. He really should have just waited until they went to bed, then used the key to get out that next morning. I mean, that night, instead of trying to get out right in front of their faces. That wasn't too intelligent, but I don't know. It's whatever. As my daughter has taught me, it's whatever. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but the crowd control effects in this game can be brutal, like really brutal on your just natural senses, like those shots and stuff. Ooh, this is an orange one. Oh, come on. What's an elite? Why is... Oh crap. Tab target almost tabbed that elite. So this is... Shade Thorn, that's right. That stuff sells incredibly well, too. Oh, what? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gonna run for my life. That was the Paladin's 3-second stun there. Should be able to get away. Oh my god, if I get trapped in that, I'm dead. Oh, good. That AoE he's playing out is a snare, which is the Reaver line. That is terrible. God, I would never be able to get away. Snake tier. I'm not sure if you guys have seen my current... No, you probably haven't seen the current one. So, the current build is I have 2 points finally into Tip of the Balance. This does 75% damage of life damage to the attacker, and then heals me for 100%. This here, I get 30% more damage with my disarming counterblow and Paladin's Reprisal and Retaliation, and this heals me for 30% of the damage. So it's not the best heals, but I can get sometimes. I've seen as much as with this thing going off here. This restores 500 health. I have seen this thing in one little round of blows, exchange of blows. I've seen like 800 damage healed on me, and I only have 4.5k health, so 800 damage is a huge amount. I've actually started a fight and regained more health in the fight than I have lost. So I start the fight like at half health, and I'm in the fight at 3/4 health. It doesn't happen all the time or every time or often, but it has happened. So keep that in mind. It does do weird things sometimes. What am I doing in here? Kill Mathosians in the Endless Citadel. Alright, so I need to be inside this building, I believe. Sorry, I start talking and I lose track of what I'm doing. Alright. So I go in. Oh, damn it. Invasion force.